Doing. Going live? We are live. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. And when last we left our intrepid group of, well, at this point, badasses, because they just absolutely demolished a wraith. They were demolishing a wraith, and they were opening the sarcophagus. And on that cliffhanger note, we left as the mystical telepathic sword Dawnbringer, intelligent sword Dawnbringer made communication with the Drow wizard.
I know it shouldn't be though.
No, it's the girl.
There is what looks like a golden hilt resting in the hands of Zenith as he speaks out loud with the sword. That thing is not trash by any stretch of the imagination.
No, that's the thing that make me do that. Oh wow. Merc. Because like put it this way, damage type I don't own. Damage type I don't own.
Damage type you can never own.
Yeah, I can never own.
I mean Sunbeam, but
I just have other thoughts running through my head.
Holy shit.
This needs to be wielded by somebody who's worthy.
it does.
Oh.
Are you good?
No.
Well, I think it's non-evil.
I'm
Yeah.
lawful good, and it's
We're
very
not
tempting.
sure how, but
It is extremely tempting to claim as my own. However, I do think a frontline meleeer should actually have it.
I agree.
Cleric paladin?
you are not built for this anymore.
Okay. I was like, I don't know, a front melee person? I guess that's me.
However, you're going for
Two-handed.
Kaladin, well, due to the effects of magical surge, is unable to speak. However,
We can say a minute has passed.
okay,
You can speak now.
Am I small again?
he
Yeah.
says
I thought it was 24
If-
hours.
No.
Oh, okay.
the young lady
Leave it take care.
accepts me, I would consider it a great honor to have her under me. Yes.
Then bid me this oath to Yaraxel.
Oh, snap! He's asking you to make an oath to a drow. As someone raised by dwarves to swear an oath to a drow, an oath of fealty.
Yaraxel, the house
Of the house.
of Brigandier,
I
who
thought it
is
was
sworn
wrong.
to take down the matriarchy of the Drow.
He hears that last bit and with a very draconic smile, he's like, though raised by dwarves as I was, that is one vow to a drow. I believe my clan would say is a worthy vow.
Not all drow are evil, as your character knows the tales of Dristour.
Yes.
Huh.
Hence the
You were raised by Mithril Hall dwarves, damn it.
as he reaches the claw up to his symbol of Morden, he says, if a vow is what you need, then I give it.
Then let this Dawnbringer be a symbol of this vow. As I hand it to you.
I'm gonna burst into flames. It's like, yeah, actually it was.
Oh, no, that's not what I was looking for.
Tony, no!
No.
Yes! Not this one. This is a drama.
No, that's what the Dawnbringer says. Is it changes that.
You utter.
It's blessed, not cursed, damn
You
it.
damn chicken.
By the way, I would point out that this is one of the few magical long swords that a monk can use.
Well, silly now.
It's in the hands of a dragon. I'm not gonna mess with his horde.
I go up to him and say, "You're a good dragon."
Oh,
He's
you're
not a
about
red
to get
dragon.
backhanded. You are about to just so backhanded.
I
Looks
I
at you,
might know.
just like,
That is not the only thing in the chest, though, guys.
Well, what more can there be?
I will tell you.
The pile of things I should be writing?
a sky elf corpse.
Oh, the things I could do with a sky elf corpse.
The things I'll do to
meat
this.
puppet
I'm glad I know you guys. Otherwise, oh my god.
What do we have on us that counts as lubricant?
Birdseed.
I birdseed.
I was gonna say snot and spit, I guess.
We're not going here. We're not going here.
I'll spit on the
Okay. So,
She might be dry, but she's moving.
Is she?
She will be.
Oh, God.
Oh. Wow.
there are a lot of things. Yes, sir.
Can I pick up the corpse and bring it with me?
Let's get to the loot first.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure
I think
what
he
it
has the
was.
notion of it getting up and going with us. Hold on, my friend. I could make it much
In the sarcophagus,
Sarcophagus.
you found the mummified corpse. You found the gold sheath covering the sarcophagus can be pried loose and is worth 250 gold. No. No.
I could probably Jew him up a little bit to
Wow.
15,000.
Hey,
Did you say Jew them up?
That is offensive to bird culture. I'm a
In bird culture, that
I'm
is
a
known as a dick
Hebrew,
move.
sir. I'm not
Is that all?
Jewish.
Corpse,
Bird
gold
person,
sheet.
no.
Yep. You remember. So, about that thing that your bird perched on.
Right. I go and inspect.
It opens and there are no traps protecting it.
Oh, good, because I'm dumb enough to do it.
Because like,
But the rogue can't see it.
oh yeah, that's right, against the ship.
Because you're way back here.
No, it's just
But no,
it's
it's
invisible.
one of those things that I only know about because my
Bird was
my
perched on it.
bird perched on it.
Wait,
That's
what
it.
did the rest of us see your bird literally just
It came
perch
back.
up? Oh, okay. 'Cause
Okay,
it was-
Nick.
It's currently in the ethereal plane.
4,000 silver.
That's
That is-
just silver.
that's
All of our
2,000
weapons.
gold.
1,200 gold.
Oh my god. The fun thing.
11 zircons worth 50 gold each.
That's a lot of zircon.
What's a
13
zircon?
You
virgins.
said how much?
It's semi-precious stone.
4 mummified remains. Look to
50.
be young female.
Fertile young
And
female.
there are 3 other items in there. One is a necklace, and there are 2 vials.
Are they invisible?
I'm tempted to detect magic, but not here. So,
There is an exit.
Oh, that big ass door.
Yeah, the exit.
oh.
Dragon. There was a quicker way.
And this is that Skyrim moment right here.
Oh yes. Sort of.
I-
Like exit. We
After I
took
pick
it.
things up, hey guys, there's an exit over here. As I walk back to the sky elf and I
Yeah.
pick up the skull.
Okay.
And, and in passing, I will be handing a few people a few things.
What things are you handing them?
Payment.
He's not gonna give me. I'm a dick. No. I'm going to check the door for traps. It's an exit.
Are there traps?
There are not traps.
That's the Skyrim moment. Oh,
No.
damn it! We came in through the back door.
You came in through the front
Like when
door.
you go to a dungeon.
This
like,
is
there's
the
no-
back door.
Right in front of you.
So you are going to leave and then cast the detects?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Does one of us have to crank the door thing? to
No,
open it?
it's just the way the door is.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
No,
like
that's
how the
fine.
door was
There's no
changed.
way for you to know that. So Nick,
Yes.
We should go in another room and discuss things.
Okay. Let's go.
no, not you.
How much is the sword worth?
Oh my gosh, it's a legendary.
Dawnbringer?
So you got your loot.
Yeah, that's all you're getting
Yes.
for like the next 4 dungeons.
Yeah.
Before you get to the campaign.
He sees as you're going around, and it's just
Plus
like,
2
I need
late
none of
now.
that. She is more
One of
than
the things I'll be doing is parting out.
However,
So,
I can wear full plate because it no longer will give me a disadvantage. As long as I wear that
Can
cloak.
I like pick up the ball and bring it with us and just like whip
Because
it
the
at
cloak
an
gives me
enemy
advantage and
till
the full plate gives me disadvantage, so they
they
can't
cancel
sell out.
out.
Dude, that'd be so legit. I have the perfect way of intimidating someone now.
And you cut yourself and die.
can you even wear full plate as a rogue?
I guess.
Hold on. I might have to retcon
It's
something.
useful, but yes, I can.
Retcon, the sword is gone. It's just gone. Gordon's like, oh, thanks. I was looking for that. Yep. What a good cleric you are.
Okay, I can do that.
This
This is even more reason why this is
I still have
happening now.
my Sam's Club.
Oh, you have one. Okay.
Yeah. I think I have it for a few more days from when I was working at Walmart, but
You had it or had it?
I have it. I think I have a few days left. When I was working at Walmart, I paid like $1 something a paycheck, and they gave me a Sam's Club. So,
Dude, when I worked at Walmart, they never had that.
with Sam's Club, a normal, like $100 or more, depending on the one you want.
The normal membership is $45. If you want the plus membership, that's $100 a year. And with the $100 a year membership,
You get to go in when it opens and shop.
yeah, not only that, but with every $100 you spend, you earn $10 back. So if you guys eat like $500 worth of food throughout a year during this, it would actually be better to have the plus membership because that would end up paying for it most of
Pay
it.
for more, yeah. But we usually just get cheap stuff. Like when I made SOS,
Yeah.
that is so cheap. That's why I brought like all the snacks and stuff because I had literally spent $8 for that.
What's
Or not,
this?
That
So-
what we had last session.
Flip this
I didn't have
slide.
enough for you.
Biscuits and gravy.
On biscuit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
With the gravy that went over that.
Oh.
That's SOS. SOS
Yeah.
is essentially country.
Shit on the
gravy.
shingle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
So
No, like,
if I were to go on that roof, shit on it, and then bring you guys it, would you eat it?
Hell no.
Okay, exactly.
however,
I would
you-
pick it, I would lift it up by the shingle and spear it into your face.
Exactly.
Because
Although, dude,
Who's shit on it?
I actually did roofing for like a couple of houses, but the worst house I ever did, roof was about like at that much of an
Oh, God,
angle,
that's-
dude. It was murder. Like
Oh,
we
God,
had
yeah,
to put
could-
on like
because you have to sit there with that
yeah, I can't remember what the hell it's called.
that angle tears kind of thing.
Follow me into mixed room, please.
All right,
So
to
Nick-
start, you get 800 silver.
Okay.
You get 800 silver.
Okay, 1 second.
You get 800 silver.
Ah, buddy.
Wait. Where do I put that down at?
SP in little bubbles.
There it is. 800, you said?
Yeah. Tony,
800 silver?
you get 800 silver.
You divided all up.
By the way, I had no money until you gave me money. So thank you.
You should have at least 10 GP from your background.
What? I should?
Yeah, you should
You
have.
guys never
You
told
gotta
me
collect
that.
with 10 GP.
Sorry about that.
No worries, man. I was
Alright.
just letting you know I didn't have
Making sure you
anything
know.
as far as I
You said 800, right?
So that's how many GP? 400.
I spent all my starting gold to get a poisoner's kit,
You
How
and
much
your
did that
poisonous kit.
like 20 gold.
I'm trying to balance out bigger picture things.
Yeah.
So take note. If it seems like I'm hoarding things, I'm really not. I'm trying to do this is getting banked. So when time comes, things
It gets
move.
to the right person that
Yeah.
needs it.
I don't want things to get hoarded like they have in the past. And I will at some point actually publish like a group pool of shit that we have.
You don't
So
want the
then-
rogue to have everything to be like,
But what if somebody?
From my understanding, 2 people have given you very nice things already.
But what if you have something that somebody doesn't, or that you don't want
You
somebody to
gave
know?
him your thing of many pockets, and I've given him a cloak of stealth.
You don't need to.
But so like, what if you have something that you don't want other people to know about, or you want to do an action that you don't want?
It's okay. My next
That's
level,
what we
I
just talked about.
disappear when I stealth in the Underdark.
Okay.
Like, so be like, hey, AJ, can we like
Even to
DM talk
people,
for a second?
to people that have,
Oh.
and to people that have dark vision, they can't see me.
Or if you find something by yourself
Only 2
and he's
seconds.
about to ramble up and just say, AJ, just send me a PM with what I find.
Okay.
I'll just try to find why.
Okay.
What's a PM?
Personal
Personal
message
message.
or
Oh,
private
there's-
message, or yeah. Personal or private, however you want to say it. It's kind of like a DM, which is a direct message.
That's another way to get nudes to you.
Yeah. I have horrible luck. Like, dude, I cannot talk to girls. Even online, it's hard for me and shit. Like, I'm horrible with women.
What a fuck?
Oh, see, dude, like, that's like my first message over there is like, hey, what's up? How are you? Or something.
If you could take snapshots of those.
You have to be home early.
What?
Have to be home early.
How?
Yeah,
when do you have to be home?
Oh,
Did he die?
Did your mom tell you you had to be home early or something?
no. Clean my
Yesterday.
filthy ass room.
Oh. Oh, at least
Apparently
you
he
got
killed himself.
He did?
Yep.
Oh.
Anyway, Vern Troyer died.
Oh, wow, really?
Well, look, the last thing I saw was
No,
like Tesla
really?
sent him a fucking car.
Yeah.
And he was like all fucking happy and shit driving it around.
I remember the wheels kept spinning really bad though when he was driving it.
Well, it was a Tonka toy, but it ran off of
Which
a
is why
fucking
it took a
Tesla
while.
battery.
For
Yeah.
this horrible picture.
But I remember like, it had so much power behind it, the wheels actually sat there spun for a couple seconds.
Oh, there was
before
a
they
tire
were
thread.
Like, damn.
Was it a real car?
No, it was like one of
But
those
it ran off
electric
a Tesla
kid
battery.
toys, pretty much. Yeah.
But it ran off of
It was
a
like
Tesla
little kids'
battery.
And it was
Well,
a model.
dude, he's like this tall, bro.
So
Well,
I need
was
to
that
split
tall?
things up between you guys.
What?
I need to split up a few things for you guys.
Okay.
So,
Do I follow you?
no. I'm
Oh.
going to give you things here. Tony,
Yes.
I think I'm going to give you the gold sensor worth 250 GP.
Gold sensor?
Yes.
Wait, is this the,
It beeps every time you press.
Wrong sense.
was that the thing that had to be pried out?
No,
That was a scalper that was pulled out.
correct.
Okay, that should go with him because it's a metal.
Hey, Luke.
Yes.
So
So,
this is a
uh,
gold what?
That hilt perfectly
A
fits your
gold
scabbard.
sensor.
Gold sensor?
Yeah.
Sensor. Cestus?
Sensor.
Sensor, like sensor. I'm gonna censor.
CENSOR.
But yeah, I remember something about somebody
Worth
having a
250 GP,
scabbard. but I can't remember
will be able
what
to
it was.
handle that. However.
Yep, so that was the scabbard that.
Hey, can you hand me one of the info sheet thingies that Nick's got a bunch of?
Was the necklace anything special?
Because I'm going to use this to write her.
A little bit, yeah.
Luke,
Yes.
that is considered a magical weapon for all intents and purposes of overcoming things that have
Oh,
reduction.
yeah. So
Resistance.
if the sheath actually does go to the sword, then I guess, Mike, you're getting the sheath.
The sheath was a trinket that he had.
That
Oh, you already had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The one that he randomly found in Drought
yeah.
Got it. Alright, lucky
No,
you.
that was a trinket he had when
So
he was
what
captured.
are you?
Alright,
what
so
am I-
I'm trying to distribute some items so you guys can have some of the balance sell off. Drew, okay, then I'll give you the golden sheath that was pried out, worth 250 GP.
Okay.
So later on, you guys, when we actually hit a city, if you deem it so useful to try to sell it.
You said it was 250 GP?
Yeah, it's valued at 250. However, you will try to actually sell the thing.
Yeah.
And you will have to try to sell
Okay,
it.
guys, it is important to note that there is no phase rest in this tomb.
What's that?
The shit that makes things go crazy.
The thing that's making you guys have dreams of madness.
So in other words, we should rest
Okay.
here.
I will give you the silver necklace with 2 agates and a cornelian worth 250
No.
GP.
We still have a specter that's like
It's
in the
a
wall.
silver necklace.
We still have a specter.
It's pretty. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's worth money.
Pretty neck goes too big.
It's silver necklace with 2 aggregates and a cornelian.
Agate. It's an agate.
If you
It's like
did-
agate,
so
but-
chose, you could pull it apart for material, but right now it's worth 250 GP. So when we get to a city and you want to try to sell it, you can do so.
Can I wear it?
So
You
what
can
else
wear
can we do
I'm
inside
gonna wear
the
that.
city? Like, can we visit the local brothel or something?
Before
what
we get
the-
to the city, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just using that as an example. Like, not that I
You
want to go
I
visit.
spent so long trying
Oh,
to
you
get
slept
laid.
much?
You
There's
never
any
got
girls
laid.
there. I want to do them.
You are a Goliath, so
Yeah.
fair play.
You tried to get laid, you never did. Virginal. Look at we died.
Where the hell did the campaign book go?
In your butt.
You didn't leave it in there, did you?
I looked.
Did you go into the crapper with it?
No.
Oh,
He has it.
yeah.
He's writing down the
He's
weapon.
looking at the
Fail.
boss's stats. All the
No, he's
bosses in later games.
No, he's not.
Did you
Trust
Come out
me,
of the
he-
session.
This
Okay, you had a
Emerald
session.
Dragon on maybe 36 sucks.
No, I know that Luke has a rule that he never does that, so I know that's not what he's doing.
Are there rules?
I ain't came
you have
across
that
that
we never do?
information on
Are there
accident.
rules?
Okay,
you
so
have
between the
that we
3
never
of you,
No.
between the 3 of you, we have options of either 2 gold bracelets, an onyx ring, or a walking stick. Which one of you wants what?
I honestly kind of prefer the onyx ring, just because I've actually had one in real life, I guess.
The walking stick has a scorpion on the handle.
Oh.
Ooh, I'll take that.
No.
Oh, well, I have a quarterstaff already. Is the walking
This
stick
one's a
considered?
puke
Could I-
cane.
It's a very ornate cane.
That's his pin.
So it's basically
Right.
Bird country. That's not offensive to bird country.
Okay, so your 2 gold bracelets are worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh,
where you write that down?
Oh, and
The onyx ring is worth 50 gold pieces. So if you chose
Fresh
silver.
death.
And
We
the
got 20 bracelets.
walking stick with the handle shape of the scorpion is worth 75 gold
I
pieces.
knew it.
Everybody thought I was a joke in the lane phase.
So
Now
I'm
it is
wearing
20
my
minutes into
necklace
this match,
and
and
my-
I have reached the final four.
Yeah, it's just not silver.
Wait,
You
so
were
no one in
not.
the party can use an arcane spell focus?
You were not
Huh?
born.
No one in the party can use
No,
arcane
only
spell
rangers
focus?
can.
Oh, remember, if that cloak is exposed to an hour of sunlight, it will lose its magical properties.
An hour total.
Consecutive.
Yeah, consecutive hour, that's the word.
You could be out there for 50 minutes and then go inside for a few seconds and then go back outside.
Or put it in a bag.
We'll put it back.
But since
It's in the bag,
we're
it doesn't
in the under,
I might want to put it in the bag anyway, because it kind of has
Underdark?
some markings
Underdark.
on it that might get you killed.
Hey Luke, there's this thing I just told you about your sword you might want to make him aware of.
Oh, god damn it.
so since we're in the
Okay, we
Underdark,
need a wall between us.
So does he have to like underneath
Does
it
the
and the
Underdark
light
see
come
the sun?
forward?
No, it doesn't see the sunlight.
Flamelin?
It's literally thousands
Yeah, unfortunately,
Miles.
that thing is a sun.
under.
damn.
That thing-
Okay.
Yeah, and when it gives off light, it's considered sunlight, which means if you're standing next to him, you have disadvantage on perception checks, Nick.
Yeah, I know. And that's also why I was doing that. I really probably shouldn't actually have this.
Can't Nick just stand on the opposite side of the sword and use the
It's a radius of like 30 feet.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, for instance, if I held the sword out in front, sorry.
Where do you want it?
If I held the sword out in front of me, that would create a shadow behind me, so he'd be good then. Okay, so I wasn't sure. That's what I was asking.
It's a radial.
Hit the naked goblin.
Okay.
It's magic,
Sorry
bro.
about that.
I just thought something. Could you cut someone's armor in half? It's like their robes. Could you cut it in half?
Okay, so we're gonna try to sum up day 3 still. You know, or are you guys sleeping in the tomb?
Did we restart?
No.
I thought we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we started again like 20 minutes ago or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I thought you said we did.
We're
Okay, I forgot.
You forgot to start it?
No, I simply forgot that we went live again.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that says live for like 24 or something
Yeah,
seconds.
24 minutes.
Or 24 minutes and something seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I done got
I'm gonna
forgot.
say to him,
Are we ready to leave?
Or are you guys resting in this place?
Well, if we don't cast the magic, this could in fact potentially be a good spot to rest.
Because you don't have to make madness rolls here.
Would I also be able to cave in the tunnel behind us to make sure nobody came in to try and kill us?
Close the doors.
Oh, yeah, okay, close the doors. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's my
Put up
bad.
signs.
We can totally get our rogue to lock the door.
You can't just lock the door.
Okay. He uses his lockpicks to do a very untraditional rogue thing and locks them.
That was locked by a rogue.
And then I jab him. No,
It's okay. It's better than what I do.
And then maybe we should take the lid of the sarcophagus and lean it against the door as well.
Yeah.
That way they open it and fall.
Okay, I'll move the door over, or I'll move the little sarcophagus over to the door.
You don't need to roll for that.
Oh, okay.
Take a 20.
Cinematic.
It's fine.
Take a 20, what is it made out of?
No, so
Cutscene.
using the phrase take a 10 or take a 20, it's literally, I'm going to accomplish this task no matter how long it takes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant take a 20.
You are assuming the highest tier of success.
Yes.
Okay.
However, as long as it's not time sensitive, you can do that.
The main thing that takes forever is if you take a 20 to loop the room.
What if his time
It's like you're
sensitive?
here for an hour and a half.
So you guys accomplished about 6 hours of travel in this day.
Like this.
That's not enough.
No, it's not.
6 hours or 6 days?
You guys got fucked.
I have to be home by 7. It's not that bad.
Well, that's fine because we're about to end.
Okay.
Go ahead and take wrappings and bits.
Anything else in the room of note that hasn't been torn off the walls?
Semi-precious stones in the walls.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie The Mummy? Remember what happened to the guy who did that?
You said stones, not scarabs.
The scarabs were stones!
You didn't say in the shape of the scarab.
I didn't have to. No one asked for a perception check.
Perception or not?
Perception check.
So after he pops off the first one, you should demand his perception.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing that to you, Steven.
No.
Because you'd be dead. Eventually, it would kill you.
A scarab in the brain. You know, that's not how scarabs do things.
You know, scarabs don't necessarily like dead flesh, so if I just create necrotic flesh around it, then it'll probably just want to come out.
So you're saying the answer to all of this is to make him a dead thing?
Yes.
Why not?
That would be even more terrifying. An undead bird.
Bird is the word.
How do you feel? Oh.
How do you feel?
This is great. I can talk. I've never been able to talk like this before.
Is that why his old character had true sight? I could see in the dark.
No.
True sight doesn't allow you to see in the dark. It allows you to see through magical
I know
things.
what it does. I'm saying. is
That
that
character
why-
had dark vision and true sight.
Yeah. I'm saying, is that why he had true sight?
That's not why he had true sight.
I gave things to Daniel.
He,
Oh, yeah.
he did things he was supposed to do, and he was rewarded for doing the things he was supposed to do.
Because I got the right barrel.
I
So we're
charisma.
resting, right?
I charisma a joke. Has anybody heard of mushroom on a stick?
Two.
Does
A
that
head
have to do with
pops out of a bag.
Well, does that have to do with
No,
the mushroom we have in the
yeah.
sack right now? That I was asking
He's
about
not in the
eating?
sack.
Yeah.
Actually, is he?
No, he's not.
No, he's not in the sack.
It's just
But I did,
I'll be like, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
but I did tell him to stand by me for protection.
That was the joke.
I'm gonna roll. My
oh no. Jesus no.
Great. It's
What have we started?
He rolls a 2.
no.
It's German
I
humor,
did
so
the
it's
thing.
no laughing matter.
Because nobody can understand it.
What's the joke?
That's the joke.
I don't know. I rolled the same
Don't
thing.
know.
I funny.
I'm a funny.
Rashash comes over and slaps you.
Oh,
That's
wait, that reminds me.
offensive to bird
So
culture.
I,
Somebody else getting slapped reminds you.
yeah, no, sorry, no, the name, Rasosh. right? Rastosh. Okay, so I sweet talk her into I try to sweet talk her into healing the rest of my damage.
Where did you take this damage from?
Can't remember. It was right away. I had 31 hit points. I took 6 hit points worth.
Oh,
of
right.
Oh, because of his.
No.
Oh,
was
because
that
I can't
fire?
be effect.
Just go to sleep.
Just rest. Just rest.
Okay,
Just rest.
This is when
I'll
you
be
go
like,
to
do
need
you need help
company.
when I rest?
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Oh!
you can expend
Unless-
to heal.
my bad.
Unless
Speaking of
it's
which, I'm
explicitly
expending
stated
3 hit
otherwise,
For
when
what?
you take a
To
long
heal.
rest,
You can't.
you heal up to max.
I thought
Necrotic.
You
from
Yeah,
doing from my long rest.
after you long rest. Yeah.
Well,
After you
so I
long-
roll after the long rest happens.
Yeah.
or-
You can't regain those hit points until you long rest.
Well, that's what I mean. It's, I'm rolling my
Reroll.
regained hit points for my long rest.
You just in 5th edition when you finish a long rest, you generally just heal all your hit points.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
So
a
short
two-minute
rest,
one.
you expend it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I got you. now.
Attunement takes how long?
It's
On that item,
Yes.
all damn night.
I'm gonna be a little drowsy in the morning.
Ooh,
Well, I mean,
I'll
it's,
shit up with you.
so you have the time to do that, and sleep, but you're gonna need to take a good solid 4
You're
hours.
literally shoving your.
Yeah.
While you are keeping watch, you're probably spending that time getting to know the weapon.
Yes.
What's power build VGM 109?
I don't know.
BGM is
VGM.
Volo's
Volo's guide.
to monsters.
Oh yeah, that's the book and that's the page. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
That's
he
probably the.
Calderon would spend.
That's where you're.
It's for reference because I
Take
didn't have the
time
book
to
on me. However, it was written on
attune
your
himself
paper.
to
So
Dawnbringer.
Okay,
Just to let you
so
know, that's what page of that
Tony,
book to go to for your raise.
how soon is dinner going to be ready?
I'll go taste it.
Cool, because Alex has to be home by 7.
I'm gonna
Alex,
message your
Hopefully
mom saying that I'm feeding you.
Alex,
Sure.
Do you want to
Alex,
know that
in
dinner's
the
not
future?
ready yet?
in the future, if your room's not clean, you don't come to D&D.
Well, I was already here.
Then you go home.
My mom was there.
No, you don't. You're missing my point.
Just clean your room.
If you're not going to take care of business, you don't come to D&D. That's the rule.
Business before pleasure, health before all.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
You-
they have.
And always
those
wear a
for
fur
hose.
Especially that last one. But that's the rule.
Even when you're hanging out with friends, you have your condom equipped.
Yes.
But
I got
we've done that rule with a lot of people in the past. If you don't take care of business before you come to D&D, then you will be told to leave until you've done it.
Because having mom bitch about dirty room sucks. That's all. Okay. The harping is over. We love you.
Okay.
Can I take the body out of the sarcophagus yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Minus the skull.
yeah.
The skull is spoken for.
You can only have the skull.
I warily watch as the Goliath takes the female body out of it.
I'm assuming there really isn't much
Left.
there.
There.
Nope, there's not.
Necrophiliac. So.
No, it's not really close to what I was thinking.
He's a trophy collector.
I guess I could.
He's a serial killer.
Are you taking pinkies?
I take her pinky
Put it into-
plus I pull her body out and carry it with me.
I could put it into another thing and
He's
put it on the
escalating.
stove on high, and that might speed it up.
Someone's been watching Criminal Minds.
What I'm thinking is, I bet if an enemy has a mummified body thrown at them while the person makes a pterodactyl-like screech, that might freak it out a little bit.
I love it, girl. It's great.
And I'm actually really great at making a pterodactyl screech too, so.
What?
He's
Oh,
proficient
yeah,
at
dude.
It's part of this character.
What?
Your musical instrument is pterodactyl screech.
Oh
my God, yes.
What is that?
No, don't do it. Don't actually do it.
Because he asked, it's like, I've got.
If you want to know, step outside for a moment.
Yeah, because it's really loud and high pitched and very ear piercing. I mean, if you want to hear it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, is it actually?
Oh, no,
If
it's
I
not.
take this long, I would have had to start it before.
Huh?
I'm like, no.
If I know it was going to take this long, it's
And
almost
and
tender.
Alex didn't tell us this until now.
Yeah, because she didn't text me till 6:30 or 5:30, 5:55.
Oh,
I mean, I might
Is
be
what it
able to
is.
throw some into a bigger pot and crank it on high on the stove.
So it's just
Might-
what we're just waiting on the potatoes?
Pretty much.
How far are they?
They're no longer all like raw crunchy. They're kind of like starting to get.
I don't know shit about cookies, so.
Yeah, join the club, man.
Do you have somebody I can call?
So do you have anything else prepared at all?
I mean, I've got the next 6 days lined up, but one of the events that was going to happen is the two people who are on watch are Zenith and Seraph, and they have a conversation.
Okay, this is not.
By the way, can I like sneak into the bird people's like tents in the night and like pluck one of their feathers and keep it?
Fucking hell, dude!
What? Dude, that would be so cool! Having one of my companions' feathers with me? It's like a good luck charm.
In fact, actually, I would have requested at some point you do certain things.
Huh?
At some point, I would have requested that you do certain things, actually.
You can eat it now, it's just the potatoes need like a tiny little bit. Like by about
So
15
if
minutes.
we waited 15 minutes,
You can.
So
we can-
having the feather from each of them.
We're just waiting for the
boxing
potatoes
from
to
each
soften,
person.
is what they are.
I'm glad I'm not playing in
That
this
kind of
game
stuff.
suddenly.
So it's almost kind of like voodoo type stuff?
Not voodoo. No, I don't voodoo.
Oh no!
That voodoo.
I don't voodoo either.
That you do.
Oh no! It's not like voodoo at all. Yes,
He offers deals to Disney.
Well, you guys completely
I
missed
do.
what I asked, which might be a better thing because then you won't know when it happens.
Oh, who's carrying the fish corpse again?
The fish corpse?
Yes.
Okay, wait, can I go ahead and roll to
Shoe
do
shark.
that since we're
So
still
you have a
technically-
rat man carrying the dead.
Fish person.
Is it fish person? Is that
Yes,
what
the
it is?
Kuatua.
They're amphibious, so yes.
So can I go ahead and roll to do that since technically?
If you are going to try and sneak into their tents while they're sleeping in a creepy undead-filled tomb, and you are
Where there
prepared
is
for
a
the
specter.
consequences.
Where there is a specter still in the walls.
Spectre's terrified of me.
Okay, so the inspector's probably like.
That
long
doesn't mean it
gone.
won't do something to the rest of us.
Probably one of the reasons that he's on watch.
I
It's like, "Mom will
guess
get you, bitch."
I will roll to do it.
Go
Wait,
for it!
do I need like a nat 20 to get it, or?
You know, you could just use your intimidation and go, give me thing.
I didn't think about that. Wait, so
What
are
is
they?
it? You were-
wait,
you were
wait,
big
is
and
everybody
scary.
sleeping? Is everybody awake? What? Are you sleeping?
So well, there are people taking watch.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sleeping. Oh, God.
And
I
depending
got fucked
on-
up.
He's got to sleep. You've got to sleep, and you've got to sleep to heal.
I know
Yeah.
I do as well.
I didn't take any damage.
And so depending on
It doesn't
Not you,
how
actually.
early
Remember,
you
it doesn't
decide
have to
to
happen.
actually make the attempt, Caladan may or may not be awake
Okay.
because he's going to spend the first chunk of
But
the
you
night.
will have to roll, and if you fail, they will wake up. You'll be like, "What you doing? Get the fuck out of my tent before I take
While
the
I
balls."
sleep, I'm
Well,
putting myself
after they
up
wake
in the
up, can I
toilet.
try and like intimidate right after?
Good luck trying to find me.
Okay, you're gonna try that? Go for it. Make that roll.
Okay, so I roll on him then.
Okay, roll it.
Can't find him.
Okay, first you need to do perception inside my tent. Can you beat a 26?
No, he did this after the fight. He said,
Okay.
"Go for it."
14. Wait, what was that?
Sleight
It
of
was
hand?
intimidate.
Oh, you're.
He's trying to intimidate.
Intimidate. Wait, so I'd be 16, I guess? No, I was saying, like, could I roll to sneak in, and then
Oh.
if he sees me, can I then intimidate
You
instead?
Oh,
need to
yeah,
go sneak
totally.
first.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I just rolled my sneak then, which was 14 plus.
15.
Ooh, okay.
My passive is 16.
You're asleep. The passive is 10.
Everyone is
No, I said like before I slept I was gonna hide myself.
Oh, okay.
Because we
Oh.
are in a creepy place.
Okay, then you have disadvantage to find him.
And you're trying to find a 26.
Oh, God, no, I'm double rolling this one.
You
no.
see a bunch of bumps and a bunch of different vegetables inside of my tent.
17, so 14 is
To
the
find
one
him?
I pick.
Yeah, 14 is the one you pick.
Okay.
And
So you can't find him. You can try to find the other bird, man.
You look in his tent, he seems to be not there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll roll to get him then.
He's gonna get you, Tony. He's gonna get you.
Not like in a bad way, just a very weird way.
Stealth.
I'm sleeping in the middle of my.
Oh,
bed.
19!
Getting
Plus
off.
20.
You are successful in stealthing.
Yes.
Wait, so do
Technically,
I
he's
do it then?
invisible. Non-magical invisibility.
Uh-huh.
20 and above.
You are able to secure a feather from
Okay.
Don't wake up in small touch.
no. Said a
From
feather.
Nimley.
What type of feather? Are you getting it from my plumage?
You can't know because it's illegal for you to know.
Well, it all depends on what one you're getting.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
You
you
take
still
one
have to
primary
state which
source.
one you're taking.
Oh,
yeah,
It matters for him. He flies.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, you'd have to take like a shit. He'd have to take a shit ton of feathers.
Yeah, for the
I
body
would
or
feel
fly.
that.
I guess like one of the biggest feathers on his entire body.
would be one of the primaries on the
You got
class.
this wing.
Yeah.
That there's a winged feather.
Wait, so would that actually do anything bad
That
then?
could hurt him.
Even if it's just one?
Potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
because
You don't know.
the primary
I mean,
feathers, it's
How well do you know the mating habits of birds?
one.
Take a small one from
I
his body.
take one of the feathers from on his chest because that's the closest spot to his heart.
There you
Aw, that's adorable.
Do the closest you can to the assassination stealing of the heart.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's great.
I pull out a piece of duct tape.
What's that? Is that the thing that we attached Alex to? That we're going to attach Alex to a mushroom stalk with? Oh, Alex, don't mind us.
I was going to attach the mushroom stalk to him, but I mean, that works too.
We're going to hang a sign out in Undercommon, Drider State.
Wait, they don't speak common?
That's what you're worried about. Oh my God.
That's the fact that it's a dragon.
That's precious.
I can kill a dragon.
No, you can't.
I know I can't. Our whole party can't kill.
So,
No,
I was to have a private conversation with Seraph.
You want to have that here? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you feel it needs to be private.
Well, it depends what you're going to talk about.
Drider thing.
Drider things.
He's like, hey man, you want to be
The
turned
drider
into a
side of life.
He replies, life is drider than fiction.
Sweet. Am
dragon?
I actually?
So we're increasing the
No.
Yes. The puns are strong with these two.
So the
So
puns
what you want to talk about?
I'm not trying to intimidate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use sneak. Because intimidate, I'm a lot better with.
So,
You'd have to be able to find them first.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
which means you would have to roll
the events occurring
perception,
in this
but
area
because his sneak
is
roll,
affecting everyone.
he-
in waves
I
Just
just
about maxed
and
it.
potentially.
yeah, you will not, even if you
That's
nat
close.
20, you will not be able to find him because his sneak
Even
is
if I'm
that
not
high.
20?
Yep. Yeah, because
Nat 20 does not
your
guarantee
perception
it.
is based off your charisma.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
bad.
Or no, excuse me,
I wish-
wisdom.
I wish to
Perception,
add-
wisdom. I got those green ones.
I wish to
Oh,
ask you a
right.
favor.
Still,
See,
though,
it's the
that's
favor.
21
Yeah.
at the most.
And
Um,
his sneak is
To
something he's focused on. So he's
Accept-
got, he actually has a plus.
a blessing from the sword.
Damn.
I'll bring
Okay, I'm
down
not
the
gonna
set.
Actually,
try.
sorry, that's a 27. I forgot to add the plus one
Why?
from the one that I got for my inspiration.
I believe.
Because I double my proficiency bonus.
I don't know what that's right.
And so that's gonna
I
be
believe it
2
would behoove everyone within the party to receive the blessing from the sword at least once.
What? You're not there. Hush. You think it is? Make that persuasion. Unless you're intimidating, which I don't think that's the way you're trying to do this at all.
I know.
Because all it takes is one badly timed fail. And we end up
20.
Suppose it can't hurt.
Okay. I take him over to Kaladin.
Or Rashosh.
I ask from the sword.
Okay, sure. This
Um,
happens sometime after you've attuned to the sword.
and
I'm gonna get that back.
simply ask you for a restoration.
The sword can cast lesser restoration.
And he does ask because he doesn't want to blind you. He does ask you to close your eyes because
Not for myself.
You're both drowned. So
sunlight.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. So
You don't necessarily need to actually activate the blade itself.
the hilt can do. You don't need to activate the sunlight portion.
Okay, that I did not know.
That's theatrics. I'll wake up some of the party.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. So with that, he nods and.
So question, when that thing is like lit, does it act like a torch?
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally lit.
Look, guys, you missed your chance for 420 jokes. We're moving the fuck on.
So you go ahead and cast the
Yes.
Lesser Restoration on him?
Yes.
Cool. So, things are about to occur that I was not thinking they were going to occur quite yet. Oh dear.
It was cursed.
It's Udyr.
No, it's not.
Cursed.
However, he was.
Who was?
There was only one skin allowed for Udyr. And it's definitely not Udyr skin.
Seraph was cursed.
I have that one.
Because the standard skin, like when you're in Phoenix, when you look like a reaper. Because and then you get hashtag bear slap.
He suddenly starts screaming
I'm saying again.
for
3 days.
8 minutes.
Days.
I look to Rasha's. I keep butchering her name.
I think you did it wrong.
Rasash, and ask her if she knows muffled.
She does not. I can stop this though.
Yes.
Whack.
I was gonna say I run up to him and ask him what's wrong.
He's screaming.
He's dealing with it, whatever it is.
Okay.
Rashash goes over and puts her hands on him. And he stops screaming. And something.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No, Tony. Stop. Something starts to drip out of his ears.
Knowledge Arcana?
Yep.
Oh,
Did I see this? 18 plus pile?
Jesus.
What's your pile?
34.
Plus 6? So 24?
And I got a 13 for that as well.
6. You aren't there.
Things. Those, you know. So if you're going to lie about this, you're going to have to deceive someone of this. But you know for a fact that those look like, and it looks like something oozing out of his ears at first, and then as they fall to the ground, they almost look like individual giant pieces of a dandelion.
Of a dandelion?
Like spores. But you know they are not from stool.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does matter. And you have cured him.
Does he still think he's a friend?
That's
Wait,
not,
who is
this is
Oh,
Sarah,
this is the other
not
drow.
Darendil. This is the other drow.
I think
I
that,
will
I
still
think
murder us all now that he's saying.
Nope.
Okay, I will. Fuck it, no, look at it this way. Seraph, I leave to you the fate of the creature known as Stool.
What if I wanted to eat it?
Well,
What the fuck, dude? You're supposed to be kind of good. Come on, man.
Well, yeah, but if
It's
you run out of
delicious.
rations, I mean, like,
You have not run out of rations.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm big. I gotta eat it.
oh, yeah.
Dude, Chinese people eat their dogs.
Supposedly.
Not supposedly, it's a thing.
No, Korean, Chinese eat the cats.
Okay, there you go.
See? See?
Vietnamese.
Get your shit straight.
Yeah.
Perfectly acceptable to eat such creatures.
It's like Peter Griffin.
Total Recall then. Fucking nat 20.
He remembers all the things.
Stool didn't do this.
Does
His
that
people
matter?
were responsible for it.
Why would it not matter?
Because it is a thrall to the larger creature.
It's not a thrall.
Obviously trying to lead us back to its master.
It's trying.
I don't.
No,
Mushroom
it
people.
wanted to go home.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it was trying to lead us to anything.
Creature in the game, or you could try.
He is actually the court wizard to the High King of the dwarves.
That is some fucked up shit. Come on, Bruno. Oh, fuck.
Either way, I leave its fate in your hands. It will never have my trust or my liking.
I don't know what he did.
I raise my hand and start jumping up and down.
Resist. Yes.
I rolled a punch in the face.
Really?
Yes!
What?
Because one of the things came out of his ear. I don't trust him.
You have to knowledge check that.
So I want to intimidate.
You want to know? You have to knowledge check to know
Knowledge
that.
Okay.
Now
I don't think you can intimidate.
Oh, I thought everybody knew that.
No, it's only
Okay.
me.
Did you do
10
this?
plus wisdom?
No, that's just
Yeah,
freaky
intelligence.
shit, and you don't know why.
Oh god, it's oozing.
Oh god, you're
Has
losing
he
shit.
power arms?
Yep.
Wait, am I not?
I look to him and go, the fact is,
You were snooping around getting
At
people's
some
spending.
point.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
to be affected by these creatures.
Yes. I know why now.
It's okay.
I know
One
what happened
level,
there.
I become completely
Do
invisible.
tell us a
when I
story.
step.
Damn. I'm gonna be your feather now. I'll have a chance with it.
I'm saying all this in front of you.
I was traveling between Neverblight and Menzoberranzan. And I saw. Does he have the will to speak of it? He does! And I remember that 6 years ago,
You chewing on your phone? Okay.
6 years ago, I was watching porn at D&D. Okay, can we try and focus there?
That's why I expect over here.
This is like entire campaign backdrop here that you guys were not supposed to find out, and you are. So 6 years ago, when the demons started showing up, it was all a plan to restore order by causing chaos. But something went wrong. And someone opened a secondary portal. Through it, more demons came through. And some of the demon lords came through. One of them the demon queen of fungi, the lady of rot and decay, Zugtmoy, spelled Zuggtmoy. I saw her, and seeing her drove me mad as her spores infected my mind.
Would that be a religion check?
Now he's just telling you this.
I mean, to see if.
Do you know anything additional?
Yeah.
You can roll it.
That's a nope.
That's about good.
It's a no, Bob.
No, it wasn't a tool.
So what you're saying is a whole lot of nope.
In Neverblight,
Whole lot of nope.
that's a whole lot of nope. Seems like
So a whole lot of let's not go there.
the urge to go there is non-existent now. So go with yeah.
So what do we do with the creature known as Spool?
He is no threat.
That is a way to look at things.
He may not.
It may not be
personally
the right way, but it is a way to look at things.
Callan speaks up at that moment. It may not be a threat.
So-
at the moment.
I turn to you
But
and I
does
say,
this-
Zenith, it could be the stool is one of the kids of the person who infected the other dude's mind, therefore if we take better care of him, maybe she'll let us through.
No,
or let her
that's not how they work.
Yeah.
That is so not how they work.
Demon Lord?
Oh, it's a demon lord. Okay.
Yeah, it's a demon lord.
Yes, but anyways,
That's why it's a whole lot of nope.
yeah, as saying Callan speaks up.
Oh,
Stool
in the campaign.
may not be a threat at the moment,
I've always
but
viewed-
there's
I've always
this brings up
viewed-
the potential that he may be
It is pretty.
start eating.
He's of no use.
He may be of
It's like, I've waited long enough.
It should be done.
Yeah.
It's only like 6 or 7 years.
The only use it could ever be is if we were to use it
Sometimes
for
potatoes
navigation
suck.
through the area.
Apparently I picked some shitty ones from Walmart.
However,
I thought I
That is
cut
my
it.
There any
concern.
other kind.
it has spores. It affects the mind. There is no telling what it would attempt to do in the future. It is a constant threat. It's
Make an investigation roll. Insight action.
insight.
Insight.
It'll be 18.
There seems to be more to this than meets the eye. However, the same could be said of any one person, that you do not know what they will do in the future.
Is it possible for me to intimidate? See if I learn any new information?
From who?
I guess to figure out like what kind of person he actually is.
There are other ways of learning what kind of person someone is other than intimidating.
yeah.
Intimidating is not going to. I'll put it this way: if you start breaking enough bones in someone, they're just going to tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You can take the time to get to know him. However, with the way my character is, that creature, the way it talks, is telepathy through spores.
It can't actually speak normal.
Which immediately makes my character go, no,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no, absolutely not.
it is
Yeah,
a being
I-
that messes with the mind.
Wait, so was I right to punch him in the face the first time?
That depends. who
In
you
his
ask.
eyes.
In my eyes, that was wonderful.
Yeah. So Calvin nods at that and says,
that tickled me to death. That was
Yeah.
the very least such an event occurred.
Calvin nods and replies that I will keep an eye on it in the future, and should it ever display any ill will towards any of our party.
My greatest concern is that with time, it could in fact openly display ill will, and our minds be affected to a point we do not understand. Persuasion.
Still asleep.
Plus 2, so 16. That's not saying that you have to look at it that way. It's just that
It's a convincing argument.
it's a very convincing argument.
A convincing argument. I wouldn't go as far as a very convincing argument.
Eat a mushroom.
So,
It's not like our
Calvin
brothers
nods and
My mentality is cut it up and leave it to die. Then it'll just be 6 of them.
What?
I recommend that if we do decide to keep it alive rather than just cut it up and leave it to die, that we at least keep it very restrained and in something that will hopefully not allow spores to escape through.
It's like a jar.
Well, thank God you didn't have access to the spell. You might have.
You don't have a jar.
I was thinking like a very tight backpack or something like that.
Yeah, spores would still leak through eventually.
Oh, they leak through it? Okay.
Yeah, because they're microscopic.
I will give him 3 more days before taking any actions, one way or the other. If during that time,
The 3-day observation period to make determinations.
and if during that time, any things Spore does leans in the direction you believe him to be, I will act accordingly.
I did not take hostile actions because people believed it to assist them in the time in which we were restrained by the Drow. However, it is my great concern that this thing will, in fact, develop grievous intentions.
I will maintain my observations. But for now, I feel I should. That last scuffle took a little more out of me than I would have liked.
Does it taste it?
Very well.
With that, Calvin nods in respect to the both of you and retreats to his tent.
Did you already have the piece?
Yeah, I have corn and beef.
I approach Zenith
Those
by
species?
ourselves and make sure that he knows that no matter what he chooses, I support him as long as it will not result in my own death. Unless, of course, it greatly benefits everyone else.
It's not like peas soup.
Don't worry, in time, death will no longer be issues.
It has a different taste.
Okay.
In time, I will have a power in which you
Oh, okay.
never die.
I was like, so does that mean that eventually I'm gonna end up having to kill myself to help everyone else? I think that's kind of a crappy end, but it could be worse, I guess. It could be being selfish.
It could be your brain being eaten by intellect powers and becoming a thrall.
So, what kind of mushroom is Stool made out of? Is he like magic mushroom or what?
Yeah, basically.
So
He's
we
a
take
new-
little.
he's a sentient mushroom. He's human. Or
No, I mean
humanoid.
like a magic mushroom.
You can't get high. Well,
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, because I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
think you could
if
get
you
high on
can, then could we literally just like take little nibbles off like his mushroom tab?
Remember the movie?
That is evil as hell. You're eating somebody while they're alive.
So
That's one of those with arms blade.
You're so demented.
totally coming for your brain.
And approximately 3 feet. Or however tall.
I would run, but we're totally gonna catch you.
And then he releases the deadly spores. And then
Sweet, are you awake or sleeping?
I'm asleep.
No. No better.
Huh? Oh no, I already tried finding
I'm
him.
wrapped up in my cloak.
Yeah, I already tried finding him and I couldn't. It's just I was gonna say if you were awake, I would just approach you and ask you for a feather. But if you're
That's like saying, can I have a piece of chunk of your flesh?
No, it's not.
Although, could I collect chunks of my other people's flesh that don't have
Fucking
feathers?
hell, dude.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just wondering. Like,
You
is
say
that
you're
possible?
chaotic good.
Right? No, I'm chaotic neutral. I'm chaotic neutral. I like memento. But no, it's like if you really want to do, could you actually do that?
Once you start tearing parts off of people, that's a very evil action while they're still alive.
Well, what if you numb them first? By
That's
like
still
holding it in ice or
Okay,
something.
the alignment system is based on an outsider looking in.
Oh, okay.
So you might be like, oh, this is my character. Somebody on the outside would be like, that guy's evil.
That guy needs to die.
Even I would think that shit's creepy.
What about
demonic?
And my character doesn't make any sounds
Yeah.
because mine doesn't make ambient noises.
I suppose
Unless I
taking a
wish-
fingernail instead of a
I
chocolate
don't have a
flash is
voice.
probably pretty much just as bad.
I only mimic. And that is a conscious thing to do.
I know it's not chocolate.
You don't do it on purpose?
What?
You do it on purpose then?
Talk and the other things, yes.
Oh.
But
No.
when I sleep silently.
Sorry, what?
Oh, can I have these?
It's okay, if I gain another level, it will be impossible for him to find me when I'm still.
It's impossible for most people in this party to find you when you're stuck.
No, even with dark vision, and if you pass it, I'm still invisible.
So if I get the spell Detect Light.
Yo, fuck.
If you want to burn
Wait,
that, that's
wait.
close enough to find you.
One way you could detect if Stool is evil is with the ability to find sense.
Now I get a good old sniff of him.
Wait, Steven, like, your dude basically relies on darkness to stay hidden, right?
Oh, right. That's that pally thingy.
So if I asked him to withdraw his sword and activate the brightest light he could, I'd more than likely be able to find you in your decoy of other use.
There's no decoy of other
Oh,
ones.
this be just 30 feet of bright sunlight
I'm
with another
stealth,
30
so-
feet. Of,
Okay, because he said he was stealth with like
So
a bedroll
unless you have-
wrap and bedroll,
Unless you have high
As him.
sight.
and then like another bedroll wrap and a bedroll.
Yeah, but that would
and
wake
so
me
on.
up. Oh my god, sunlight!
Yeah.
Well, what do you know what sunlight is?
Yes, I know
Yes,
what
he's
sunlight is.
he's from the surface, just like you are.
I've just spent a lot of time down here.
We've spent so much time down here that
You're acclimated. You're not weak to the sun yet.
it'll still stun you for a little bit because it's like,
Yeah.
Especially coming from. It's like somebody, like you're sleeping and somebody opens up the shades and you're on a sun-facing window. Oh!
which is why I am grateful for my window being on the west.
Yes. See, every time I had that happen to me, I was like, "Oh, motherfucker!" Like no matter who it was who opened the window, it's
My
like
character
out
would not be
there.
very happy.
I said a dice.
Do you want to get stabbed in your sleep? Because that's how you get stabbed.
With drow poison.
I can start throwing daggers. in Practice.
So wait, can we use stool as a weapon?
For the love of fuck!
Exactly.
So like if
Can
I
you
wanted,
guys-
I could just like reach in the bag, grab him by the foot,
okay.
and start bashing someone over the head.
You're lying down. He's not in bed. He's walking
That is
around.
what you do with Turvy.
That's called murder.
Wait, Bird,
Well,
who?
it's
Stool or
D&D,
the
yes.
other person?
Stool is still a living sentient being.
It all depends on you.
No,
No.
Your point of view
no,
from the side.
it doesn't actually. There is Stool is a
Wait,
living sentient
Bunch of
being.
people
Wait,
are
Sentient?
Did you miss my question about him being a magic mushroom? You're
Yes.
probably glad.
I was over there.
Oh,
They are a sentient being.
So yes, they're not.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
no, I meant
They're magic.
magical as in like if you take a bite out of them, you're gonna feel magical after that.
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
See, I asked that. Yeah, then he was like, "No, you can't just take a bite out of a living pig." It's like,
Wait,
well, you can, but
That's all kinds of evil.
No, it's not.
Yes, yes, it is.
So yeah,
When it can regenerate,
that's
Can
the
it?
whole
It still feels pain.
No.
yeah. So with the
Oh,
whole divine
stop
sense thing, yeah, I think Kaunan would.
He does not read as evil or good,
okay.
but he is certainly not evil.
But so, okay, if he's not evil or good, he's certainly not evil. That means
But
that's
he's-
basically
no,
depending on
but
how
he's
he's
totally
treated.
have evil intentions.
So could you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh my god, I
For
found
sure.
a dumb
You're-
No, how about
using-
this? Sorry, let me put it this way.
You're using
He
a
could
moral
have-
compass that points back to you.
Sorry. He could have nefarious intentions.
The hell is the difference? Wait, okay, what is nefarious compared to evil?
Evil doesn't necessarily have a any one specific direction. Right.
Okay, we're just,
So again, evil and good is perspective, right? Whereas nefarious is definitely negative to the party. However, it might not necessarily be an evil act. It's not good for us. Mushroom people tend to invade your mind and convince you it's a good idea to become a mushroom person. So then spores
That's not entirely true.
grow out of you.
That's not entirely true.
That is actually outrageously true, especially in story.
There is one type that does that. out of several that don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay, no. He might not necessarily be capable of doing that himself. However, he is more than capable of serving one that does.
Which he's not connected to.
When we have no way of proving or disproving that.
You can make an Arcana check and know that information, actually.
How?
I thought he already did.
He did not.
No. I'm saying, how is it possible in any way to actually make an Arcana check to prove or disprove that? It is.
The knowledge of how these creatures function and the limited range they have to be in to function in that capacity.
So I would already know that information.
Mhm.
However, who's to say that that thing isn't nearby in any capacity?
See, Steve. When you're awake, if I ask you for a feather, will you give me?
I have no way of proving that.
No way of knowing how close
You
the thing
thought
is,
about that?
but you would know that Stu would need that to be close.
My character will want to know why. Because that is an
And knowing the range.
aspect. Hey, can I have a bit of your coat?
Yeah.
Why?
There's no way to guarantee it.
Is it like a sex thing?
That's what I can say. In order to control an RC car, you have to be pretty damn close.
Luke,
Right?
everybody in the party has
Makes
hair,
sense?
right?
However, I cannot guarantee that somebody made a long-range
Dragonman.
RC
wait.
car.
I'm a red
Meaning-
Not in the moment. However,
Drew, I have red
If
skin,
you were to ask for
black hair, and red robes, and red eyes.
And the next possible thing is, Stool could be making a conscious
I think that's
choice
literally what I'm doing
of
right now.
convincing us that,
Laying
hey,
the
it's
scales
a good
off
idea
of
to
the
go do this.
dragon.
He would not mind.
You would feel something.
Feel what?
He would ask if
How?
there's a specific
It's not that innocuous.
desire.
What they do is not that
I
innocuous.
would tell you probably the most.
That's what I'm wondering
badass one
is
you can
how would
afford.
I feel that
However,
in any way?
that
How
does
is that
the
sensible?
least amount of damage.
How is that detectable? It's not. He could literally just be
Oh,
doing
yeah,
the
don't
thought
worry, man.
process
Believe
of,
me.
I have a lord I
Well,
can serve,
a fang that was
conscious choice,
almost-
and I can get these people to come with me, and they can help my
A
lord.
fang? Damn,
Yeah,
that's
if
even
that,
better
if
than I
that,
expected.
if that were the case,
Okay.
then his suggestion to be met with
No, it's
to go
my
to Neverblight
setup. I-
would have
I really gotta
become would
work
have
on
as
it.
time progressed become much more appealing, and it hasn't.
He has made it very clear that that's what he wants to do.
Yes, and he has also made it very clear that if the party doesn't go that way, he still wants to go with the party because he's still here. He could have went his own direction.
He would have died.
Mm-mm. He said that he didn't want to go alone.
And he's going to go with party wherever the party decides to go.
And
If
there
that
was a
is-
statement, however, he still wants to go to Neverblight.
He does, but that doesn't mean that's the only place that is acceptable. And as things have developed, things have changed.
So,
You haven't-
an easy insinuation there is he wants to stick with us long enough to convince us to go, and he's not comfortable going by himself because he knows he's fairly defenseless. So sticking with the party as it will behoove him greatly, and eventually he might actually convince us to go.
Well, that doesn't mean in any way his intentions are nefarious.
The term nefarious would fall under his what assumed plan would be to get us to go to this creature that could turn us all into mushroom people. I understand.
It's okay to have a phobia of mushroom people.
I understand. That's the line and logic of the phobia. However, it is a perfectly logical point of line of thought. I'm not saying that's exactly what's happening. That's just the line of thought that exists.
You could always ask the questions.
Questions were already asked.
You didn't.
Welcome to the hot dish.
We're still live.
That's what everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't
That was the
ask the
nail
thing the
for
question.
this week.
Are you taking us here so your people can basically mind rape us?
No,
That
no,
question
buddy.
was never asked.
Well, now that you're so straightforward about it, yeah. You found me. I'm sorry. I'll go that way.
I was like, I'm sorry, no. That question isn't going to get asked because it's one of those, it's obvious he would lie.
Not necessarily.
The line of logic is not going to ask such a blunt question because the obvious answer would be a lie.
Or the truth.
I have no way of proving it.
Insight.
And this is why we buy
And insight
Campbell's
doesn't
Truth.
prove anything. It just
Well, I believe.
Do you get warm fuzzies or not?
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Thing is, I'm playing through the personality that my character has.
and that's totally cool. I'm just explaining that there are certain fallacies in these lines. Logic. You are pushing your paranoia of your belief into things.
That is literally his line of life. I am not pushing anything. It's literally exactly what he would think. These things have occurred. This is what I know about these creatures. I don't like these creatures in the slightest bit. And I have absolutely zero reason to provide this particular one concessions.
Remember when we were eating mushrooms too? So
Yeah.
We're actually trying to focus on the role play right now, buddy.
No, this is like.
Why did you say Nick? that tends to
Put
make
your characters to sleep.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Which is why I'm doing my other thing over here. Like,
Good morning.
Yeah, but I have to leave in about 5.
But shift change comes around, and shift change happens. Unless anybody's doing anything, the next day occurs.
Oh my god. That's nice.
And that's where we're going to call it. I would love to continue, Alex, but if you don't get home soon after eating that, your mom's going to be unhappy.
So why didn't you eat the mushrooms too? Because like stool, you said I don't want to eat it for my stool.
No, he had
No,
none
I didn't want to eat the mushrooms
Oh,
because he thought that they were.
because I could potentially be his.
They're drow. They're like, oh, cool. We can use these psychotic mushrooms on these people,
Yeah.
and just for giggles.
I know Drow a little too well.
Yeah, they're fucked up.
Well, aren't you a drow? So shouldn't you know the drow?
That's what I say.
Hence why he didn't eat it. He suspected a trap he himself would have set.
I would willingly chop up mushroom people and serve them to somebody else in the street. And see what it does.
science.
The science. It's not cool.
It's good. You didn't.
I have a feeling that
We'll
my
find out how
character
much
are
you
gonna
can
get
eat.
along too well. Because, for instance, I could totally kidnap you, people in the middle of the night, conduct your experiments on them.
Okay, that's a little dark, man.
Well, I mean, he's
not
conducting
evil
experiments
yet.
for magic. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh my gosh, these two are being pushed. So
Me and Nick are like the best friends through every D&D like ever.
no,
We're gonna be like.
talking about your characters.
Yeah.
Well, just because I do some really fucked up shit does not actually make me evil.
It also doesn't make you not evil.
It's true.
You won't see yourself as evil, but from the outsider looking in, oh, probably.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Chemotherapy is kind of evil, but it does save people who have cancer. So in the end, it's kind of better than it
He
is.
got
He's not
Ruby
being evil,
one.
he's being chaotic.
No, he's being awful.
I'm following laws.
Just not.
You okay, Alex? It's okay. It's just
Well,
my
acting up a
cancer.
lung.
Swallow, don't breathe.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm literally just hot. Good for a week and a half.
One butter.
Almost a week and a half.
That moment when you're uncomfortably holding in a fart.
I do doubt.
Never trust sports.
So what I need you to do is get a mason jar.
There's plenty of yellow dice in there. God damn.
After GI, after you give GI when you're deployed, you're like, you don't trust
Oh,
parts.
look, I was making your mouth.
All right, guys, that's where we're gonna call it for the night.
Did we ever figure out execution last session?
Hope you have.
I'll let you know.
He'll let us know.
We'll let you know. We'll
All right,
let you
everybody.
know when
Let
you
you know when I
We'll
want you
catch you
to
next
know.
time. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It'll take a wake up.